You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn connects you with experts from all over the world to help you take charge of your career, your business, and your life. Rap along with us. Visit drjacalyn.com to learn how to become a guest or a sponsor. And now, the doctor is in.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever in the world you're joining us from. Welcome to Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn, fashion, fitness, travel, and leisure. This is one of our new programs, and we've gotten great feedback. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host and executive producer, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and I'm a certified life, career, yoga, and meditation coach. And my co-host is phenomenal, Lady Di, I call her. She is joining us from Texas today, and she is a superstar herself. How are you, my friend?
Fine. It's great to see you. I'm excited about today's show.
So am I. You brought us another fantastic guest. You have a network of pure gold. It's just amazing. Olga is someone I can't wait to get out here because the things she's accomplished, the list is so long and growing by the minute. So thank you for bringing her to the program. Before we bring her out, why don't you tell us a little bit about you and the value that you're bringing to this lovely planet?
Oh, thank you so much. So I am a children's author, published, I'm proud to say, because it takes a long time to get published for those who don't know. My stories about loving each other, being kind to one another, even if they're a little different, and trying to help bring peace and harmony in the world. So I'm excited about all of my books, and you are actually where I run my story garden for my YouTube. So,
what will you be doing later today, Diann?
Oh, today I'm going to be in Rosenberg, Texas, signing books. So I'm very, very excited to be going to that town. It's just a beautiful town in Texas.
And if anyone's in the area, where can they go to have a signed copy of your book?
Yeah, thank you. So I will be at the Kroger store. I'm proud to announce that I'm part of the Kroger family. And so there's only one giant Kroger store on 59 in Rosenberg, Texas. So if you're in Sugar Land and Richmond, Bay City, any of those surrounding towns, El Campo, and I'm naming some wonderful towns, by the way, for those people ever visiting Texas to make sure you go there. Beautiful people. And that's where I'll be.
Fantastic. And for folks who are listening to us live on Business Talk Radio, Diann does have a special offer for you. If you sign up for her newsletter at her website, Diann Floyd Boehm, the first 10 people who do will receive a signed copy of one of her books. Thank you, Diann. That's just beautiful for you to do that. Yay! Gorgeous illustrations. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's not wait any longer as our friend is joining us from Dubai. It's very late there. Welcome, Olga, to the program. Diann.
Yay, Olga. So everyone, I want you to meet my dear friend, Olga, that I met in Dubai when I was living there. And she is a star in her own right in so many ways. She's a champion for women. She's a champion for the environment. She's a champion for her family. I could go on, and she knows so much. And what's exciting about today is we are going to talk about fashion and so forth and travel, mostly travel, but through her eyes as a film director. And that's really exciting, I think. So Olga, I'm going to let you take over and share everything possible about your beauty.
Dear Diann, dear Dr. Jacalyn, thank you so much. You're on new CNN, you're on new BBC. You're doing it very, emotionally and very beautifully. And I'm really happy to be with you and to be part of this beautiful show. Right now, at this moment, I'm located in Kazakhstan because I'm shooting a movie here. And Kazakhstan is even later than Dubai, so it's very late in the evening. That's why I'm so happy to connect with you. Yes, my job, I'm director and producer of the movies. And my task as a director and producer of the documentary films to show people and to show their heart and to show their stories. I did around 7 movies about Olympic champions and what is the psychology of Olympic champions. These movies were shown in Kazakhstan, and one of the movies was the winner of International Moscow Sport Festival, about the guy, Serik Sapiev, who won Olympic champion in box in 2012. And for me, it was very interesting to share that story for the world, how to be from a small village, you can become Olympic champion, how you can become world champion in box with your arm broken, and you don't want to stop, you want to compete. There were a lot of movies. I shot a movie, Harim, and it was shown 24 times on Russian television. It is about, is it easy or difficult to be wife 1, 2, 3, and 4, and how these wives are living together and what is the story behind that. But the main message in that movie was not to judge ourselves and try to accept ourselves, because I believe the peace is possible only when we accept. I'll be happy if you ask me some questions, what direction you want me to talk, because all in total I made around 25 programs, movies. They were mostly about women, about education. I made a movie, Veiled Police. It talks about women in Abu Dhabi Police, United Arab Emirates. My parents are living for 20 years in United Arab Emirates, and I remember this country where it was a village, and now they're putting the Sputnik. They're going to space, they're going to Mars. Before they didn't know how to read, write, and even how to brush their teeth. They had sticks in their pockets because there was no toothbrush. And it was just recently. What is that? 49 years for the country. Even 49 years, it's very young for people. Now I'm shooting a movie in Kazakhstan, and it's called Forever Young. It's about people who don't want to be old. My heroes are 80 years old, and the man, he loves his wife for 70 years. Wow. And part of her heart is already iron. They put iron Porsche because part of her heart is not working anymore. And she is leaving only because he is taking care of her. And the story is about how to be in love with somebody for 70 years. And unfortunately, 5 years ago, the hero of my movie, Svetlana, she lost her daughter, her only daughter, in Italy. She was a very beautiful lady, but swimming in the ocean by mistake, she died. You know, some people who are very sporty and who are very sure of themselves, sometimes it can happen, like a terrible accident. And Svetlana, she's a musician. After that, for 5 years, she didn't touch the piano because she was in grief. She wasn't in the mood of playing the piano. And when we come to shoot that movie, first time for the last 5 years, she touched the piano and she started playing. And her husband, who is 80 years old, was crying so much. He said, Olga, thank you that you come and you make her to live again. So, you know, these stories and these movies, they keep me moving. And I created a platform besides movies, which is called Hidden Hero. It is for people who want to build their brand and who want to connect with the audiences, because I'm living all my life in different countries. I lived in Morocco, in Kuwait, in United Arab Emirates, in Montreal, in Japan, in Moscow, now in Kazakhstan. So I don't know who am I, because there's so many countries, so many mosaics. So in the beginning, I was very upset why my life is like that. But now I'm very happy. I was thinking, okay, as a diplomat, I was a Russian diplomat in Japan. My first foreign language is Japanese. And I start thinking how to connect the dots, like Steve Jobs said. So my job is to connect people, to help businesses to grow. That's why we created Hidden Hero. It's a platform that helps, let's say you're from USA, you want to be famous in Indonesia, or you are from Dubai, but you want to be known in Moscow. That is what we are doing.
I'm speechless.
Powerful.
That is amazing what you have accomplished. Congratulations on all of that, Olga. I think my first question is, I'd like to start off asking for people who really don't have any idea. You know, we see films, we see documentaries, and we don't have any idea what really goes into putting something together like that. So can you start off with, what does it take to put a documentary together? You need funding. rights, you need a storyline, you need people. So if you'd share that with us, we'd really appreciate it.
Definitely. It's a lot of things. I'm surprised that every movie that I did, it was absolutely different story of making it. The first movie, Harim, I just came from TV, and, my younger sister was in the terrorist attack in USA, 9/11, and for 3 days, we didn't know if she's alive or she's dead. Thanks God she was alive, but we didn't have any information from her. And after being in this terrorist attack, she also changed a little bit. She started talking about Muslim people in different way, and I saw that there is a lot of anger. And I was thinking that I was not a filmmaker by that time. I was a diplomat, and I was working in Nihon Keizai Shimbun, Nikkei. This is the third largest newspaper in the world. So I have nothing, no information about filmmaking. My background is diplomatic. But I was thinking, if I will not show that all of us, we are together, we will not stop terrorist attacks, and there will be more and more and more. That's why I wanted to show that Muslim or Christian, we are very much alike. Even if there are 4 wives in the family, even if somebody is wearing black dress called abaya, we should see for the common things, but not for the different things. Otherwise, we will ruin the world. That's why my movie Harim was about that. But it was difficult because my film director, she was Jewish. She's a very famous person and very talented, but her attitude to Muslim is different. That's why there was honestly the competition in every sentence of this movie. That's why it became that popular. It was shown more than 24 times on Russian television. And the thing, how I put it together, I don't know how. I was studying for political journalism, and my teacher, who is very famous in filmmaking and film producing, his name is Lysenko. He was actually the father of Russian television. He is now very old, unfortunately. He told me, Olga, you are good in writing the scripts. You are very good in bringing heroes. Why don't you want to write a scenario of the story, especially you love United Arab Emirates, show it, since you think that you have so much pain after what's happened in 9/11 to USA. And I put it together and I start working, and then the movie was out. I wrote the script, and my name was not in the script, was not on the TV. There was the name of the film director, but my name wasn't there. But because I don't like conflicts, I said it's okay. But my teacher said, Olga, no, it's not good. You need to fight. You cannot be that compromising person. It's not fair. You are working on this for 2 years. And then they put my name is there. And what I understood from my first experience, that you should be soft, but you also should fight for your rights. You should be smart, you should create good teams around you, and you should move forward. Like for example, now I'm very grateful to Lilia because she showed me the way, and she's a very talented person. And sometimes if the person talented, you need to compromise something. Otherwise there will be no result.
That was beautiful.
But after that movie, there was so many others. So, that was the first movie, Harim. It was a very interesting experience. I like that a lot of people start studying Arabic language. We received thousands of letters. Until now, I receive letters, even it was, 15 years ago.
Those about your sister, first of all, that's incredible. You didn't know where she was. You didn't know what was happening. So I'm sorry.
Scary.
Yeah, that is really scary. We have to take a break, but we've got a bunch of questions to ask you, so stay around. We're going to hear from 2 of our sponsors. One is the lovely Diann Floyd Boehm, and then we're going to hear from Our Choice Fashion. So stay with us. We'll be right back on Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Story Garden. Your host, Diann Boehm. I'm so happy to have you here today.
Diann Floyd Boehm tells wonderful stories that warm the heart, spark the imagination, and unite people and families across generations. For children, Diann's Harry the Camel connects with all of us who've ever wondered how different our lives might have been if only we'd been born something better, like a wonderful horse instead of an ordinary camel. In the end, we all learn along with Harry that there's nothing better than just being yourself. Diann's Little Girl in the Moon looks down on earthbound children and wonders if they know she's just like them. A story of love, home, and the bond between mother and daughter. Its powerful theme that we're each of us different, yet all of us the same, plants a seed in children that promises to blossom within a loving and trusting grown-up. Diann's new biography, Rise, recounts the experiences of her grandmother, Ruby, to reveal the hidden strength of the human spirit. Ruby's story inspires all of us to become the best versions of ourselves. You'll find all of Diann's delightful books and much more at diannfloydboehm.com. Visit diannfloydboehm.com. That's diannfloydboehm.com.
When all my broken sneakers started to pile up in the wardrobe, I realized that we have a problem. Sneakers are made from plastics, and plastic is not mendable. My name is Philip, and I'm one of the founders of Our Choice Fashion. How many times did this happen to you? How can eco sneakers save the world when they break after only a few months and we have to buy pair after pair that breaks? We are here to give you the solution, a choice for truly sustainable fashion in the world's first circular sneakers. On average, we all buy 3 pairs of sneakers each and every year. This adds up to 25 billion sneakers per year, of which most end up in landfills. This adds up to 350 million tons of CO2 emissions, the same amount as for the country of Italy or the state of California. So we started to develop a product that would have all the old-fashioned qualities. It is mendable, it has a classic design, and it has a natural comfort. Because we chose the best designer there is, Mother Nature. The sneakers get more and more comfortable the more you wear them. Made from vegetable tan leather and natural latex from the rubber tree, the sneakers are both sustainable and comfortable. These sneakers are made from pure raw materials that are both fully biodegradable and fully recyclable. The best thing here really is that when your sneakers need an upgrade, you just send them right back to us using the same bag that you got them delivered in. We then resole your sneakers, put on a fresh pair of laces, and give them a nice new polish. This means that you can wear your sneakers for many years to come. Our sneakers are more than sneakers. They are a circular function, and we developed a smart pull for you to step into your sneakers without stepping down the heel. This means that you get a truly sustainable grip. We've got a fully circular business model, and that's why we'll only produce sneakers on your demand. Book your product now and get that sustainable grip at a discount. We've been on this amazing journey for 2 years, and now we're inviting you to also make a choice for truly sustainable fashion. Try the world's first circular sneakers, 100% plastic-free, and I can promise you that our choice will be your companion for many years to come.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Welcome back, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here today. We've got, I don't know how many times, 3 time zones, I guess, right? So we certainly have an international audience, and we're glad that you're here. My co-host is Diann Floyd Boehm, and our guest is Olga, who is incredibly talented, has developed... Who's your little friend there?
Yeah, you know, this is Monchichi. And when I was small, I was living in Kuwait. My father said, do you want to have a new tape recorder? And by that time, it was very, very expensive. I had the chance to have Monchichi or tape recorder. And I said, Father, of course, Monchichi. It goes without saying. And he said, oh my God, what is my daughter? And since that moment, whatever country I am in Japan, by the way, in Japan, it's also very famous toy, in Kuwait, in United Arab Emirates, I love very much. And I'm happy. I have 3 kids that my small twins, Maria and Alexander, who are 5 years old, they also love Manchichi. So, it's all the family loves her.
Well, I think that's fantastic. I know when I used to travel when I was younger, I had this blue and white stuffed teddy bear. And every time we would cross a new state, I would say, Teddy's flipping out. And I'd have the thing flipping over and over. All right, that's a personal problem. Okay, moving on. So I want to talk about all the places that you've traveled to while you were doing your filming and your documentaries. And I'm wondering, are there any, what regulations, what challenges are there as you travel with a film crew into different countries?
Of course, in every country, it's completely different. Because I'm from Moscow, when I was shooting in Moscow, it's quite easy for me because I'm from Moscow. Actually, I have few crews with whom I'm working. I have my crew in Moscow, which is from the biggest TV channel, and it's very competitive. I have a crew in Dubai. I have a crew in Kazakhstan, and I have a crew in South Africa. So for me, it's quite easy because now when I'm working with experts and I'm doing a movie about somebody who wants to become famous or to promote his business or to share his desire, it's easy because I can combine the teams. I can choose the team which is best for that person, because honestly, the price for that, it's also very different, from very small to very expensive. That's why it depends. Okay, when shooting to Moscow, it was quite easy for me because I was working on TV channels. The movie that was very interesting for me, I made a movie about why women choose risky profession. For example, why they work in the circus, why they're doing stunts in the movies. And you know that Russian women are famous for being courageous. And I was trying to understand why a beautiful woman who looks like a star, who has kids, who has a husband who loves her, why she's choosing that profession. So while doing that, it was easy because when you are protected by TV channel, you don't think about regulations that much. Of course, when you're shooting in United Arab Emirates, there are a lot of restrictions. You should have permissions for everything, and it's very expensive to get permission even to shoot in the street or anywhere, and you should be careful about regulations and everything. In Kazakhstan, it's much easier because the language here is also a lot of people speaking Russian, and I'm studying Kazakh language just to understand Salamat Sisterbek, Ermetek, Mender. And I was shocked that speaking so many languages for me was the most terrible thing, at least to study a small thing in Kazakh, because this language is completely different from others, but I'm doing my best and I'm not giving up, because I believe that the clue to any country, to any person, is the language. So yes, there are a lot of restrictions, and my team and my experience is how to make teams and crews for different projects and for different movies.
That's truly fascinating. We lost Diann, but she'll be coming back. She's some technological issues. That's how things go, right?
This is life. This is life. Yes, absolutely. You're right, Dr. Jacalyn.
Yes. So I want to talk a little bit about your Hidden Hero program, and I'm going to stream your banner again because you do have Instagram, My Hidden Hero. So if you're listening on the radio, Instagram is My Hidden Hero, and on Facebook it's just Hidden Hero. Correct?
Yes, absolutely.
So if someone has a story, or someone knows of someone who is a hidden hero, do you look for new projects with new heroes, or are you pretty much all booked out?
You know, I'm like Robin Hood. From some of the speakers, I take money. These are companies who can afford that. And then I can, by that amount of money, I can help others. Let's say it's a mother who has 3-4 kids and who is by some reason divorced, and she's alone and she's starting her business. My task as an entrepreneur to help her. But if it's a solid company who just wants to promote her brand, and from Dubai to move to India, or from London to move to Monaco, of course, then it is paid service. So my task, yes, is to find people who want to tell their story, and mostly who have a business idea, who are the businesses, and who want to connect with their audience. Because I believe nowadays, even if you work in a very big company. Why I start creating Hidden Hero? Because I was in Dubai at the time of lockdown, and I noticed that a lot of my friends lost their job. Maybe they were the HR of big company or the marketing director of the big company, but now they have nothing. So my task was to help people, if they build brands, not to be afraid to do it. Even if Dr. Jacalyn or Olga, we are now working for Mercedes or BMW, maybe tomorrow we will have to do something else. It's just to be able to build brand and to rebrand and to connect. Maybe your show is now very important to somebody who is sitting in Ukraine. Or maybe it is very important to somebody who is sitting in Paris. So it's very important to connect, because this Zoom era and this TVs and this, sanitizers and masks, this is new reality where we need to connect.
You bring up a great point. And I think, as we think about traveling around the world, what we've really done is we've made it so that everyone is able to connect without traveling, which is really kind of interesting. So I love the fact that we have you here, we have Diann from another time zone, and yet we're all able to share what it is that we're working on, how we feel. So I think that there's huge strides have been made, even though it's a horrible time, we are able to connect in this way. Olga, a question I have for you, because you've accomplished so much, and there are people out there thinking, you know what, I would like to break into film. I'd like to film a documentary. What's the first step that someone has to take?
There are different scenarios how you can do it. Sometimes you can join somebody who is already doing that, just to become a part of the crew. For us, for my team, very often we have somebody who is just joining, who is working with us, because to start from scratch, it's quite difficult. You should have an idea, you should have a desire to do it, and your desire should be different. Like for me, it was a desire to show, actually I was saved by a Muslim doctor. So for me, as a Christian person, I want to show what is beautiful in Muslim world, and I want to connect our worlds to understand each other. So for me, it was diplomatic mission. Maybe for somebody, he want to study what is love, what is anti-aging. There should be some mission in your mind. So this is number one. And when this mission is that big that you cannot sleep without accomplishing that mission, then you can do documentary. Then you should think about scenario or the script. Very often for us, we do a script, but we don't do the full scenario, because like the last movie, Forever Young, that I did about people who don't want to be old. You never know when your hero will start crying, because it was not in our script. The lady wasn't playing the piano for 5 years because her daughter died. But when we start shooting movie about her, and she start releasing her emotions and everything, she start crying. That's why you should be flexible to change it and to include it, because that is the most soft and emotional part of the movie. And of course, there should be budgeting. So you shouldn't use your own money and being bankrupt your family because you want to do a documentary film. For me, I do movies about people who do something unique and who have some unique business, if I believe that this business can change the world. And I know that in Russia, I did a movie about a person it's a life coach story, but anybody who is taking a session from him become a millionaire. So for me, it was very interesting how, what is he doing with these people? How can, for 3 days, how you can change the mind of the person? And one of the conclusions that came, that number one, he's not taking everybody. He's already taking people who are very strong and who have a very good positive mindset. Number two, he's taking those who are ready to study, because if somebody will come and say, I know everything, he will not be taken. Number three, there is such a strong group that, for example, I took this seminar. It's actually 3 days and it's very expensive. It's 5,000 euro, which is quite expensive for Moscow for 3 days. And the name of this coach is Vladimir Shubin. And our group, we are still connected. We still help each other. So I think the secret number three, it's that connection in the groups. If somebody fell down, you are taking him out of this, because you want all of us to be successful. So it was motivation for me to know what's going on behind these doors. What are they doing? And to share that secrets with the audience. About Olympic champions, for me, it was the idea, what is the psychology of Olympic champion? Everybody wants to win, but among millions, only one is winning. So there should be a mission for you that you want to do. And then, of course, you should have a team. There should be very good film director. There should be a researcher who will do it. There should be great cameraman, or maybe 2 cameramen, or maybe 3, or maybe 4, or maybe 5. It depends on your budget. And then where you will show this movie, who will watch? Only your mama, papa, and your kid, and your dog or your cat, and then who? That's why, for us, for Hidden Hero Group, we recommend, if you don't know and you want a movie, come to us. We will do it for you. But if you want to do yourself, follow the steps about finding the great idea, that even if you don't earn money, you will feel that you're doing something very important. You're changing the life of people. Then at least it will be, inspiring for you. Then a great team, then a great script, and a great hero.
Wonderful. Thank you, Diann. Nice to see you back. I think they were really wonderful points that you made for people who are interested in breaking into the film business. So thank you for that. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to hear from Margie Cedrone, artisan jeweler, and then we'll be right back. Located at 121 Haddon Avenue in Westmont, New Jersey, is Margie Cedrone, artisan jeweler. Margie's been in business for more than 30 years. She works with her clients to create custom pieces of jewelry to reflect their personality and help them make their own bold statement. Starting in the renowned Jewelers Row in Center City, Philadelphia in 1988, Margie works directly with her clients to develop one-of-a-kind pieces such as necklaces, engagement rings, wedding bands, unique watches and tennis bracelets, as well as a myriad of rings and earrings for everyone in your family. She also has worked directly with Dr. Jacalyn over the years, creating unique pieces of jewelry to reflect her personality. She does pearl stringing and repairs on site at 121 Haddon Avenue. Call or text Margie at 215-384-7155. Margie Cedrone Jewelry is open by appointment only. Make your own bold statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned into.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Good day, good evening. Welcome back to Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn, live on Business Talk Radio and social media. I'm here with my co-host, Diann. Hello. And our guest, Olga. Hello. So, Olga, thank you so much for being here today. I'm wondering if you would just share with our audience, where can we find these films, these documentaries?
I put it on the website www.olgasap.com. You can see the movies there. Because some of the movies, like the movie Harim, it is in Russian language. The movie about Way to Olympus, it is about Olympic champions, it's in Russian language. But the film, for example, Hidden Beauty, I have a club for women in Dubai. It's called Hidden Beauty, because I believe that the beauty of the woman should be not only the plastic surgery and, but also it should be inside. And that's what I found by doing great movies. For me, the most beautiful people are Dr. Jacalyn and Diann, because, you are the one who are combining many skills, and you are, for many women, it's a tragedy to be old and to become older. And the thing, all of us, we are going to be older. And that discussion is huge, because in Russia, before it was, if you're after 40 years old, you should go and die. And that question of hidden beauty was always intriguing me, and I'm really amazed how people are very beautiful when they're a little bit older than 20 years old. So these movies, all my movies, you can see on my website, www.olgasap.com, and interviews with the speakers, you can go to Hidden Hero platform.
Fabulous. And I just want to spell for our audience listening, it's www.olgsap.com. Thank you. Olga, what do you do in your leisure time?
In my leisure time, I love to play tennis. I play tennis 4 times a week. I love tennis. I did a split. I do a lot of stretching because during these pandemic times, I decided to do something different because I was so upset. And now I'm doing split, but it's not full, still 2 centimeters is there. But I have because I want to do a nice photo when I'm doing the split. I love to dance Latin American dances very much, salsa, samba, bachata. I love very much to play with kids, and I like to spend time with my older daughter, Anastasia. She's also studying filmmaking in Dubai and in American University of Dubai. You see, somehow we are connected to America. What's going on? You see, something American. Yeah, because she was studying in Dubai American Academy. Now, I don't know what's going on.
And for those who don't know, American Academy is a fabulous university there. Absolutely great.
You see, so all of us, somehow we say, oh, Russians, they don't love America, or Americans don't like Russia. And that is not truth at all. That is not truth at all. And you can see it by witnessing what's going on in the family, actually. But I will tell you, I was living 1.5 years in Montreal, and I was shocked how people are friendly there. Really, they are so friendly, and my memories are really the best. People are very, very friendly. But I think it's like everywhere in the world. I'm not good cooker. I cannot cook anything, only green tea. And my dream is to become a good cooker. I think like Dr. Jacalyn and Diann, and like my mom, I want to catch up with this. This is my next dream I want to accomplish.
Well, it's hard to be a good cook in Dubai when the food is so good.
So good, and everything is ready, and everything is done, and everything's so fabulously done. And I found out that something wrong when my son said, oh my God, when you're preparing porridge, it's so tasty, it's the best porridge in the world. And I was thinking, oh my God, if the oatmeal makes them so happy, I should start, because they inspire me, they promote me. I should do it. I should do it. I like to read, I like to sing, I like to meet people. I love people very much. Since I'm 3 years old, I love people. And I like to study from everyone. And this is, I was taught by Japanese people and by my diplomatic surroundings, that you should find out something in the other person, what is better than you, and study that, and you will be connected automatically. That's why I'm very curious about people.
So I don't know where you find the time. It's amazing. It's incredible. I want to go back to the split. So were you already able to do a split to a certain degree, or you never did one?
2 centimeters left, and I don't know what's wrong with this 2 centimeters. Yeah, it's to a certain degree, but to make a nice photo of me doing split, I need to eliminate these 2 centimeters, and they're not going. So,
I have been practicing yoga.
I should do it. I should...
you will be able to do it if you just keep practicing. You'll definitely be able to do it, but I am nowhere on that. Diann, can you do a split?
Oh heavens, I couldn't even do it when I was young.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Never. Yeah,
that's incredible.
Good job. So I want to ask you before we have to close the show. There's been so many more buildings since I have been out of Dubai for a couple of years. So what is your favorite? Have you gone to the big tall one with the ship on top?
You mean what is my favorite building at the moment? I'm surprised that every time I come to Dubai, there is a new building, and this is really the place of the buildings. And I heard that the biggest amount of cranes in the world are located now in Dubai and in the United Arab Emirates, and this is also quite unique. But I'm old tradition now, because there are a lot of big buildings. I love Bastakir. This is the place where all places are located. Sometimes when everything is that fabulous and that amazing and that tall, you want to go to Old Town.
I agree. I love Old Town, and I wanted to bring that up so those people who are, might be interested in coming to Dubai realizes I'm so glad you mentioned Old Town. It's fabulous, and then of course the architect in Dubai as well, and the deserts and so forth. But where you are right now,
it's amazing. My kids love to read your book about camel. So your books are, and now I have no way out. I have to read it also. So I'm reading it every day. Don't worry. No, but it's amazing, and congratulations to you and to Dr. Jacalyn. I would like to say that this is a really very professional show, and not only that, I like that you are that positive and that beautiful. You are really hidden heroes and hidden beauties.
Oh, that's so
thank
sweet.
you.
Thank you for being here. And you said you like to sing. I would love for you to come on our other show. It's your show where you can perform anything you want to perform. You could sing, you could dance.
I will prepare. If nothing comes out, at least I will perform my split. Let me see.
We would love to see that.
Olga, are you on Clubhouse at all?
Not yet. No, I'm not. I know that you are doing that, and I know that you are doing that very good.
No, Dr. Jacalyn, tell her about that singing in the shower. I was cracking up about the shower.
So we have a room in the Clubhouse Club, which is called Social Magnetism. And our room is basically sing the song that you like to sing under your shower or you sing in the car. So people were coming on and, we're just inviting everyone to sing whatever that song is that you sing when you're by yourself. So
no
when
problem.
You come on,
maybe you cannot stop me. I have so many, Russians, they like to sing. Don't worry. I have a lot. I will sing.
Can you sing while you're doing your split?
Can I sing? While
you're doing your split, can you sing? That would be 2 performances we would get, right?
In Arabic world, we say, I hope.
Inshallah.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Let's just give your contact information out one more time. What's the best way for people to find you, Olga?
Thank you so much. And you can find me on Facebook. Just take Hidden Hero, or Instagram, My Hidden Hero, or go to my website, olgasap.com. There you can see all of my movies.
All right. Well, it's been a true pleasure having you here. Thank you so much. And we'll look forward to having you on another show.
Thank you so much in Japanese. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to see you. Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Olga.
Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, she's terrific. She's so accomplished. And I can't even imagine she's playing tennis 4 times a week. I don't know what she's doing. She mustn't be getting any sleep whatsoever, but she is just a true gem. So thank you for bringing her to the program today, Diann.
You're welcome. I hope she'll come back and share some of the beauty of the places that she's been. It was fun to hear about the heroes. She is such an accomplished person, and she's so well respected, not only in the UAE and her home country, but in other places around the world. And her heroes that she started a couple of years ago has really united people and has helped bring peace among different villages and so forth. So how lovely is that?
That's incredible. And I'm just going to put her contact information again. So if you want to see any of Olga's films, her hidden heroes, you can go to her website, olgasap.com. Yeah. Well, it's been a lovely show, Diann. I know you're going off to sign books, and I have another show coming up. I actually have 4 more shows today. So I'm just going to give a little information about that. And Diann, any final words that you want to leave with our audience for today?
Get out there, enjoy life, traveling. Things are starting to open up. So be sure to stay tuned and find out more about fabulous places to go. You can contact us and I can tell you great things about Dubai if you're interested. And I can't wait to talk more about fashion, fitness, travel, and leisure. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn.
You're welcome. And the best way to reach Diann is her website, which is Diann Floyd Boehm, DIANNFLOYDBOEHM. I hope I got that right.
You did. .com. Or
Okay,
they can
Dr.
just Google me. They
Yes.
can find me.
Oh, sorry.
You have a great.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I was a little quick on the trigger there. So sorry about that. So it's great having you here today, and I wish you very well today in your book signing. It sounds
Thanks.
very
And I'm going
exciting.
to give you a plug in case the listeners didn't hear, because I was sharing with my husband last night about your terrific new show with Great Britain. And I learned so many incredibly fun things. And so make sure, everyone, that you watch the new show. Can you tell them the name, please?
Sure. Thank you, Diann. It's Celebrate Great Britain Royally Rich Show. And it's on 10:30 on Wednesdays. That's Eastern Time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And my co-host is Al Cini, the legend. And our guests, who are the stars of the show, are Ian Pelham Turner, Helena Chard, and each week they'll have a different guest that they're bringing. So it's actually an international program. It's quite exciting, and especially to be with two royal commentators that, Ian's been broadcasting for 54 years, I think. So to have them on this stage is just amazing to me.
Phenomenal. Amazing. And the tidbits is amazing. So if you love the royals, which most of us Americans do, this is the show for you.
And we have a little, I'm going to show the little flag that Mr. Cini put together. Can you see it, Diann?
Yes. Oh, wow. Nice.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, really? That's wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Go Al.
Yes, he's so talented. So, okay, thank you again. I'm just going to go through the shows for the rest of the day. We have at 1:30 coming up. This is a show you don't want to miss. Not that you want to miss any of them, but we've got a very accomplished person here who's not only a publisher, he's got his own empire, a media empire, if you will. So he's going to share with us on I Have a Story to Tell. His name is Errol Hurd. Then we have at 3:30 presenting Pet Psychic Amina, and our guest is Oscar Garcia. At 5 p.m., we have Stories of Hope, Inspiration, Overcoming Adversity. You'll have yours truly here on that. And we've got Alan Bourgeois. Thanks to Diann for that introduction. I've interviewed him before. He's quite interesting. And then the variety shows at 6 p.m. with co-host Lori Mendelson, and our guest is Nancy Zerwin, and she specializes in Reiki for your pets. So I think that's going to be something I've never heard of before, and I'm looking forward to it. So thank you again, everyone, for being here. That's a wrap for us today. We will see you hopefully at 1:30 Eastern Time. Thanks, Diann. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Bye,
everybody.
Bye.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.